and replacing a bent tuner for this guy and the screw shank that came off when he tried to get the tuners off. And I can remove that shank with this screw extractor. I keep the extractor centered around that shank with the drill guide. And you can see down in there, and it's right on the money. There it is. Now all I've got to do is cut a plug to fit that hole. A drill press is the best way to cut these plugs, but I can do it with the hand drill too. So I don't always bother with the drill press. You got to be steady, go slow, and blow the chips out. There we go, a hard maple plug that matches the hole. I picked a pretty hard piece of maple and I'm just gonna cut it down right now. I waited about 10 minutes. It's probably not all the way dry. You can cut it when it's swollen up and shrinks down below actually. I'll use the tuners to show me where to drill the new screw hole. Right there. So that's the extractor and the plug getter. Now let's look at the drill bit. The 3/16 drill bit is to size a hole to match the plugs and to drill holes out so you can plug them. It could be a strap button. In my case, it's the 4 mounting screw holes in this neck that a guy stripped out. And you use it with the guide block to keep you on center. I'll trim this flush and drill a new hole. Now I'm going to let you in on a little secret. This is something I do with the tool that we never really planned on. I use the extractor to cut really small plugs to plug small holes. Check this out. I'm installing a set of Waverleys on this 1946 0018 Martin, and it came to me with a set of Clousons on it from probably the 60s or 70s. And it was built with a set of Waverleys that are totally different, and none of these holes line up. And I've got about 24 holes to patch on the back of this before I can get the new ones to fit. There's your holes. Some of these were pretty big and wallowed out, and I drilled them out with a drill bit and used the bigger plugs for them, 3/16. I think I have one more here and one more there to get. Then the little ones, I'm going to cut all those with my extractor. I made plugs down here on my mill drill. They're really accurate because the machine's heavy. I clamp the wood into the vise, crank the table along and cut out a plug, crank 1/4 of an inch, cut out another one. And my mill drill has a reversing switch on the motor, which is important because these teeth cut in reverse on the extractor. I can do just about as good a job with an electric hand drill. And I have to use the guide, of course, otherwise it would jump all over. You want to clamp the guide right along the edge of the board, and that leaves one side of the hole exposed a little bit. You still get your round dowel out of it, but the sawdust falls out and it keeps the bit cool. You can use the extractor to make tiny plugs that are 110 thousandths in diameter, and they'll fit tight in a hole drilled with the depth stop drill bit that measures 109, the black one. I probably didn't used to look forward to a job like this as much as I do now, and now it's actually fast and fun and accurate.